Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a truly mind-bending thought experiment for this explainer. We're looking at the literal future of work. And honestly, it's a topic that's going to fundamentally shift how we think about business, innovation, and what one single person is actually capable of achieving. We're talking about the one-person, billion-dollar company. Let's get right into it. So I want you to imagine reading a headline, let's say exactly 10 years from now. You open up your newsfeed and you see this. A single entrepreneur builds a billion-dollar company without hiring hundreds of employees. Now, at first glance, I know, that sounds absolutely impossible, right? I mean, it goes against literally everything we know about how massive success is achieved in the corporate world.
But it begs the question, is it actually possible? I mean, think about it. Historically, the world's biggest companies employ thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of people. They rely on these massive physical headquarters. They have multiple distinct departments, managers, engineers, marketing teams, customer support, finance, legal, HR, the whole shebang. That's just how successful behemoth companies have always been built. But what if that traditional model is changing right before our eyes? What if artificial intelligence allows one single person to manage work that used to require an entire organization? Welcome to the age of AI-powered businesses.
Okay, so let's ground this in reality for a second. Let's imagine an entrepreneur named Alex. Now, Alex has a really simple, clear idea: to create an online software product. 10 years ago, Alex would need to go out and hire programmers to build it, designers to create the interface, writers for the website, marketers to run the ads, support agents, accountants for the books, lawyers for the contracts. You get the picture. The cost would just be absolutely enormous. Today, however, Alex's journey begins entirely differently, because Alex today is coordinating intelligent AI software systems to do all of that heavy lifting. Let's look at how these traditional corporate roles actually translate today. Right now, an AI assistant helps Alex brainstorm the initial business idea, and then another AI whips up the formal business plan. Next, a coding AI actually generates the very first version of the app, while a design AI handles all the professional graphics. And it doesn't stop there. Writing AIs are simultaneously drafting the website, the blog posts, and the emails, while marketing AIs are out there running targeted ad campaigns. Meanwhile, an analytics AI is monitoring customer behavior around the clock. A customer support AI is answering common questions instantly. And a finance AI is just quietly tracking revenue and forecasting growth in the background. It's wild. Instead of hiring dozens of specialists right out of the gate, Alex just coordinates these intelligent systems. The key takeaway here? The AI isn't replacing the entrepreneur. It's literally acting as their entire team. So the crucial point in all of this boils down to one word: cost. This shift changes one of the biggest, most immovable barriers to starting a business: the massive financial burden. Think about how many absolutely brilliant ideas never become real companies, simply because building that initial team requires a ton of money. AI completely eliminates that enormous financial barrier. And when AI dramatically reduces that starting cost, the ripple effects are just staggering. I mean, this dramatic reduction means way more people can compete on a global scale. We get more innovation. We're going to see way more startups launching. There's suddenly space for really bold experimentation. We are looking at a massive worldwide explosion of new ideas and businesses, all because the cost of entry is suddenly hovering close to zero. But let's take a step back for a second, because there is another side to this story. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. Think about it. If anyone, anywhere, can launch a fully fledged business using AI, then competition increases exponentially. Infinite competition follows. And when that happens, standing out in the market becomes much, much harder than it has ever been before. Because of that infinite competition, customers are still going to choose companies that solve real problems. They're still going to highly value trust, quality, reliability, and excellent service. AI can generate an endless amount of content, sure, but it cannot automatically build a respected brand. Building a respected brand still absolutely depends on real human decisions and building authentic trust. And that leads us to a pretty fascinating prediction. Some experts believe that future companies will operate with surprisingly small teams. In fact, the magic number might be closer to 10. Instead of thousands of employees, future businesses might rely on small groups of highly skilled people, maybe just 10 folks, working alongside powerful AI systems to generate the exact same output that once required hundreds. And we're already starting to see real examples of startups hitting massive revenue numbers with remarkably small teams. I mean, remember, Instagram had just 13 employees when it sold for $1 billion. As AI tools get better, that number is only going to shrink further. Okay, reality check time, because it's not all just pushing a button and making $1 billion. There are very real challenges here. AI can and does make mistakes. It generates incorrect information sometimes. Security remains a huge issue, and businesses have to be super vigilant about protecting customer data. So, what does that mean? It means human oversight is still absolutely essential. The most successful entrepreneurs aren't going to blindly automate everything. They'll carefully review the AI's work, tweak it, improve it, and ultimately maintain human control. And honestly, this perfectly illustrates how the entrepreneur's role is evolving in such an exciting way. They're going to transition away from spending all their time doing repetitive, manual tasks. Instead, their time gets freed up for the good stuff: creative problem solving, high level strategy, building real relationships, and making those nuanced, strategic decisions that actually require human experience and judgment. This isn't just about automation, you guys. It's a massive opportunity to elevate human creativity. So, this whole evolution raises a deeply fascinating question for us to ponder. If AI continues getting more capable every single year, what will businesses actually look like in 2030? Will every single entrepreneur have a personalized team of digital workers available 24/7? Are startups going to grow faster than ever before in human history? Or are entirely new business models going to emerge that we literally can't even imagine today? Now, while we obviously can't predict every little detail, one thing is becoming super clear. The companies that learn to merge human creativity with artificial intelligence, they're the ones likely to move significantly faster than anyone still relying purely on traditional methods. As this quote captures so perfectly, the future may not belong to the biggest companies. It may belong to the fastest learners. And because of that incredible speed and adaptability, well, perhaps the next billion-dollar company won't begin inside some giant, sprawling glass office building. It might actually begin in a small room with just one laptop, one really ambitious human idea, and an army of AI assistants working seamlessly together to bring that vision to life. It's an absolutely fascinating new era of business that we are walking into right now. But, all of this power leads us to an even bigger and maybe even a little bit more startling question. In our next explainer, we're going to explore something truly extraordinary. Could AI become smarter than every human on Earth? And if that happens, what exactly comes next? I cannot wait to explore that with you. Until next time, keep learning.